Bikers and petrol heads, sing and dance because a good thing has happened today. So the second generation of the BMW S1000R is here. It has been launched in India and I am all praises for this thing. It is an incredible machine. It has been derived from what I think is one of the best looking motorcycles that I've ever seen, and it has been so for a long time, which is the BMW S1000RR. Now the S1000R is fitted with a newly developed water-cooled 4-cylinder inline engine with a displacement of 999cc, which for all intents and purposes is a 1-liter engine. So the engine is based on the S1000RR and it develops a peak output of 165 horsepower and a maximum torque of 140 Newton meters, which is enough to take this bike from a standstill to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.2 seconds. Good job. And it will go on to a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. It is electronically limited. It can go faster, but it is limited electronically, which should still be good enough to smoke most vehicles that you can see on the road. So far pretty standard. It's a liter class BMW motorbike. It's powerful, good looking, blah blah. So what's new on this, right? So it's got some redesigned panels and a slightly sharper look than its dad, the bike it's replacing. And on the engineering front, there's a fair amount of changes that's happened to this. So the higher gears of the bike, the 4th, 5th and 6th gears, are now longer ratios. So that makes it a little better for cruising, less noise, more fuel efficient when you're going on a long ride, maybe somewhere. So that's good. The bike also has a smoother, self-reinforcing anti-hopping clutch, and it comes with engine drag torque control for the first time. So both of these things together will effectively stop your rear wheel from locking if you suddenly decelerate or downshift. So that's a good thing. That's a good safety feature. Now, other than this, the bike gets the usual electronic interventions that you can find. It has 4 riding modes, traction control, wheelie control, ABS, and so on and so forth. So now this bike will be available as a CBU in India, which is a completely built unit, which means that it is basically made in another country and it is imported here and assembled. So it attracts a slightly higher tax rate. Well, I say slightly, but it's quite a bit higher. So the prices for the bike are, there are 3 variants for this bike. The S1000R standard, which comes in at 17.9 lakhs ex-showroom. There is a S1000R Pro, which comes in at 19.75 lakhs, and an S1000R Pro M Sport, which comes in at 22.5 lakhs. So all in all, a good looking bike, comes with enough features and assists, costs as much as any other bike of this size would, and it's a BMW, looks pretty good, sounds great. Should be a pretty sweet deal if you choose to get one. And guys, that's all I had to say about this. Hit thumbs up if you like the video. Consider subscribing for more content. Drop a comment below and tell us what's wrong with the world. We'll listen. Until next time, goodbye.